Hey everyone, Dogmatic71 here, and welcome to Dogmatic DIY. Today I'm going to build a charging station for my drills. So I just did a quick little sketch here so you can see what I'm going to do. I actually made this, I'm going to make this 17 by 18. That way it's going to fit perfectly in a spot next to one of my shelves here. So it'll be 11.5 at the bottom there, so it doesn't, one of my cupboard doors doesn't open up and get stuck there. So I'll do 11.5 and then I'll do like a 3.5. So what I'm going to do is I'll have a shelf in the middle, and then the bottom here will be cut out so my drills can slide and stay in. Okay, so what I did is I'm going to cut the 16 by 17. So I just cut this 16 by 17 here. So this, I just cut the top piece. It's the 3.5 piece or inch right here. So I just glued it now, and then I'm going to drill some pilot holes and drill it for extra security. Then I'm going to I'll do the sides here and cut them. Okay, so I'll come back after I've done the sides. Okay, so what I did is I drilled a little pilot hole here so it doesn't crack, and then I also drilled the countersinks. So this has got to be flush with this, as this section here is going to be against the wall. Okay, so let's get to the sides. Okay, so I know I keep saying I'm going to do the sides, but I figured I'm going to do the bottom first because the sides will fit inside. That way I can screw it from the top and the bottom as well. So I'm going to do the bottom. So I just glued the bottom, and the bottom was 18 by 17. Or sorry, 11.5 by 17, because instead of being 16.5 here, it's 17 now, and I did 11.5. So as you can see now, this will be the side. So now I'll have to angle it down to that. So I'm going to drill some pilot holes in here and put some screws in. And then we'll do the sides. Okay, let's get an update. Now I did cut the sides. So what I did is I just put a board, like this board, for example, and I put it there and just kind of traced where it was, and then used my straight edge to draw it, and then I cut it. Now I just glued it. So then what I did is I drilled a little pilot nail, since my air gun's not here, my compressor's not here, so I just drilled a little hole, as you can see there, and right there. So I glued it, I clamped it, and then I drilled little holes, and then I just put little finishing little nails in there. And now I'll do the same thing with the back here, and then I'll do the other side, and then I'll show you what's next. Alright, quick little update. As you can see, now I got both sides on there, nailed here, and glued. So next, what I'll do is this piece I'm going to carve out where the drills are going to hold, and then I'll put a middle shelf in here. And we'll come back and give you an update. Alright, we'll give you an update. So what I did is I drilled one right now. Like I have three drills, so I just took the middle. And this drill here is actually wider than my other one, so I put the biggest one in the middle. This one's going to be I just did 2 inches here, so I did an inch on each side from the middle, and I got a plane flying overhead. It's loud as hell. So now here, so you'll see, fits in there nice. See, I wanted it a little bit bigger, so you know, the little thing here that pops over and that doesn't get, it doesn't sit on top of that. So I didn't want it to be too thin, so I wanted it to sit good enough where I can leave everything on it and see, it sits nice. So then I'm going to put one more over here, and then one more over here. Okay, and then we'll come back. Okay, so now I've cut 3 now. As you can see, I had to cut this one a little bit thinner, as this 20 volt is thinner. See, it almost goes through this one here where my 18 volt was. So I made it a little bit thinner. So this one's 2 inches wide here, the slot. As you can see, my 18 volt is much thicker. So, and then I have my 20 volt impact is a little bit thicker than this one as well, but I just kept that at 2 inch. So now I got 3 of them there. As you can see, this one here, if you can see in there, see, there is one slot there for a screw. So what I did is I screwed that in there so I can easily pull the battery out with one hand. And then I have the 20 volt charger here that actually has the little slots here that I can just hang instead of that screw. So I'm going to hang that up there, and I'll be done. So one thing I forgot to mention is once I hung it up against the wall here, that remember earlier when I glued this, the sides to here and here, I only put in little nails. Let's see if you can see the little nails there. See right there? Well, once you get some weight on here, gravity wants to take effect, so I ended up putting some, where can you see there? Right. Hold on, I'm trying to get underneath here. There you go. Some screws right there. I pilot drilled them in and put them in, just give it a little bit more strength, because I'm going to add, when you get 3 drills on here, that adds a little bit of weight. So you might want to do that, just give you a little bit more strength. For stuff like this, just to sit the middle piece, as I forgot to show you that I put the middle piece in here. I just kind of measured halfway down from the side here and made sure I had enough for my batteries. Here, it's enough room to put my batteries. And if I put a couple more things, like I put a couple measuring tape just for now, and some drill bits, but all I did is cut a little piece around, just nailed it around, and then just glued the shelf on top of it. That's all you need. This support here will keep it sturdy. There's not a lot of weight on there because the charging battery stations are screwed into the backing. So let's go do the final parts. Okay, now I just screwed this to my frames, as you can see, but I'm debating whether I should do a French cleat tool hanging system. As you can see, like, I do have a pegboard here, and I'm going to better organize this, as it's not really functional, but I just did a little quick 2x4 with some little dowels for my tape. But I'm just wondering if I should do a French cleat system here. It's a lot of work for the French cleat system, but I'll be able to move things around if it's on the French cleat. If I end up doing a French cleat, I'll make a video so everybody can understand what a French cleat is. What that is I would do like a piece of board. You take plywood, say like a 3/4 inch plywood, cut it in 5-inch strips, and then in the middle you cut it on a 45. So when you put one piece against the wall here, you'd have the 45 out like this. That way when you put the other piece of 45 on something you're going to hang on, and then that creates support, and you can just hang all your tools and stuff. The only downside with that is you got to create a bunch of little boxes similar to this or whatever you're going to hang your French cleats on. So, but that's pretty much it for my little charging station. As you can see, once I did drill a hole here. I just took a 1-inch bit and then drilled it here and here, and then I just jigged it out, as you can see here, just so the plug can fit through. And then I'll hang this one up here as well, pull the plug through. So if you got any questions about this, leave in the comment section below. Hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that bell to be notified when I post another video. And we'll talk to you later.